for those who are watching and listening who might not know,
Mhm.
who is prepared? What all do you do? And how are you helping those not only in the community, especially those within the trenches of 911?
Oh, well, Prepared is really an assistive technology company for dispatchers and public safety. And we're in a few other verticals, but we really let the dispatch centers do more with less. That's what we do. One of the big things that we were kind of pioneers for and known from was live streaming. So, what I like to say is, I could literally FaceTime my son in Poland or my daughter that was in Japan, but dispatch centers couldn't see what was happening across the street. So that takes it into a whole nother level when it comes to mental health, being able to see what's actually happened. And I'm glad that we've talked a little bit about it because there's already been white papers published. There's drilling down on the whole video to 911, and it's actually been shown to be stress reducing. So if we can retain our dispatchers because we're able to bring down that stress level with, picturing events worse than they are, getting that closure, a lot of different aspects that it hits. It's if we're able to retain our dispatchers, I'll take that every day because then you do get that dispatcher spidey sense because you've taken a call like that before and they're not out the door before they get off of their training sessions. Another thing that we do is we do text to 911, which, it was the big bad wolf. We was all scared of text to 911, and it is very much here. We also do some assistive technology pieces. So we can uh, let the dispatchers know if there is a gun call on the floor, if there's something that says a weapon, or if there's child abuse. We've got some different pieces like that where we are able to help dispatch centers really just process all this information that's coming in. I would say most people either have two giant screens or up to 8 screens that they're trying to monitor, not counting the closed circuit TV in the corner of the room, or the CNN, or you got the weather channel on, and they're expecting you to be monitoring all of this information, and don't dare miss any of it, right? Because it's coming in, you're supposed to see all of it. And one of the things we do is we just help dispatchers process, especially with the staffing levels that we have right now. We're trying to tackle that some and let you do more with what you have, to put it basic.
That's amazing, and
Mhm.
I love the whole aspect of that as well. Thinking about everything that you do, everything that the company stands for, and all of that. For anyone who has any questions, or not just questions, but maybe on the fence for using a technology like this, what is something that you would want those in public safety to know?
First, it's going to save lives, period. We've seen it. This technology, even if you're just talking about TCPR, it puts hands on chest. It's already been shown 65% quicker if you have live streaming going. Okay. Right. We've had, I don't know how many save stories. It's great for fires because dispatch, that people are really bad at calling in a fire. They'll tell you it's 10 acres and it's a ditch line, or, they're always off on their fires. It's great for law enforcement because you can see and really have great situational awareness of what's happening on that scene. And I know if you're in dispatch, you've heard the officers or field responders say that call is nothing like what dispatch told me. That call
Yep.
is nothing like what dispatch told me. And it's not dispatch's fault. You're asking the questions, you're relaying what you were told. Well, what if you can see it? And you'd be like, no, that's not what that I'm seeing here. What's going on? So it does bring more information in house. It lets you actually see what's happening. So um, it's saving lives, and it's really going to just change the industry. You wait. But that's a little bit about some of the stuff that we do.
Love it. I love it. And the fact that, I'm seeing a lot more folks use this, technology, and just the stories that are coming out and everything. I'm obviously fascinated by stories, and these are the things, again, that I love to see and hear because it involves the profession that I also love. And if it helps, again, not just the public, but especially those within the trenches of 911, I'm all about it. And I want to continue to hearing more and have people, experience it as well.
Well, it's fascinating because we try to keep up with a lot of the safe stories. Some of them we'll share with our team. Hey, we had this, we had that. And we put them on our blog post on our
Mhm.
website with the prepared911.com. There's a blog post with a lot of the safe stories. But what I see more than anything is typical for our profession. I'll be at a conference and I'll run into somebody and they'll be like, we used it the other day and it was great. It done this. And be like, that's awesome. Why didn't you share that? That's part of the job. They don't even think about, the pats on their back for themselves.
True. Yep.
They can share all of this great work that they're doing and that they're being innovative. I've seen folks really use our technology in ways that it was never intended. And I'm like, that's, I try to think outside of the box, but sometimes it's just genius use cases. And I'm like, you need to tell us about that so we can share. But again, it's typical for the dispatchers to not necessarily want to put themselves out there or even consider they've done a great job on something.
It happens all the time. I mean,
Yeah.
we've said it numerous times where it's like, that was just doing my job." But these are the wins and the best things, and the fact that have people coming up, especially in conferences or whichever, if you're in the booth and someone mentions, and then you tell them, "Well, you should have told us." And hopefully a lot more people, especially after listening to this episode, will end up sending you more of those stories as well,
Oh,
and just continue to see how everything is progressing, how it is changing the landscape of this profession and how people see it as well.
well, there's a lot in our company that's come from the public safety space. There's also great computer engineers that didn't. So when they get to hear those stories of how their work on the back end is really affecting folks out there and how it actually saving lives, it's huge for them. So um, yes, if you're prepared, if you're interested in being prepared, let us know. Share the stories. I'm telling you, it's usually within 60 days that there is a major save event after it's rolled down into a dispatch center, and they're like, "Yeah, we had a save," and then you see it on the news story. So we try to share all those on our sites. People are welcome to come and dig around on those all you want.
Mhm.
Contact those agencies. It's a lot of fun. They're
Perfect.
great folks.
Thank you so much for watching this video right here on the Within the Trenches Media YouTube channel. If you like this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And if you're looking for more true stories from the 911 dispatchers who live them, whether it be Within the Trenches podcast, Open Mic Live, or the Dispatchers Roundtable, hit that subscribe and also ring that bell so that you never miss another video that we put out there, especially the shorts that we've been putting out there as well. Also, if you are a 911 dispatcher, whether it be new, current, or retired, I would love to have you on the show. If you're interested, head over to links.co/WTT podcast. Once again, that is links with two i's.co/WTT podcast. And let's schedule an episode and let's share your story. It would be an honor to do so. Thank you all very much, and we will see you in the next one.